The boys are buzzing. The vibes are high. Bean Boy's girl looking fine on the OF. Bodie's getting a tattoo.
Bodie is getting a tattoo on today's episode from Shawn from Fresh Skin Tattoo.
Right, I'm gonna move your arm just a little bit.
Shawn, how's it going today?
Dude, I'm excited, man. I'm actually really excited. I haven't had a tattoo just for fun, and I can't even remember the last time I did it, actually.
This is going to be electric. I'm very excited for this.
So, for a little more context to our viewers here, Bodie lost a top 3 challenge where we did what was top 3 worst ways to spend money. And Bodie, being historically bad at top 3s, of course lost this one.
I don't think I've ever seen Bodie get better than 3rd place in a top 3.
I don't think I've ever seen him get more than
I don't know if he
last.
ever gets anything more than last. I think Bodie's never not been punished for a top 3.
I think he's lost every single one that he's been in, to be honest with you.
No,
The dude sucks. I'm going to be honest. He sucks, all right?
What's that, Bodie?
To be fair, the audience did listen, and I said nobody to vote for me because I did want to get tatted up.
Oh, yeah. Good excuse, dude. They haven't voted for you once before.
Yeah, this one, that
It's
one really
nothing
got
new.
you
They're
there.
just doing exactly what they've been doing.
It's like that guy that he loses whatever competition it is. He's like, I didn't even want to fucking win anyways.
It's too cool
That
for
shit's
it, dude.
fucking lame.
So, Will, we also on the top 3 episode that Bodie ended up losing, we talked a lot about your OnlyFans, about Bean Boy's baby mama's OnlyFans. And I just wanted to kind of touch base with you. How's that going? Like, are sales high right now?
Oh, sales are through the roof. It's amazing. Money's coming in.
Can't
New
lean
truck's
back.
going to be on its way.
The content is unbelievable.
Is it considered worth it at this point?
Oh, yeah. You definitely should subscribe. That's all I'm saying. Not you, but like, the audience out there.
Yeah. Okay. What was the username again? Just to shout that out.
Ash475.
Damn, he had it locked and loaded this
He
time.
was ready this
She
time.
must have beat his ass for not having it ready.
No, he's probably been asked 42 times this week by the homies.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly.
I got a couple guys at work that listen and they want it too. It's kind of interesting.
Blue-collar men are dirty bastards.
They
That's a
are.
well-known fact.
Wait, you're a blue collar man.
I know.
So I really want to get this kicked off. I have a question for Shawn. I have a theory that I've been working up, for the last couple of years. But I wanted to get Shawn's opinion on this and see what he has to say. So my theory is women with 5 or more tattoos are a lot bigger sluts than women with 4 or less. Do you have any input on that? Because I feel like the girls that like the tats, they really like the dick also. And I really wanted a true tattoo artist input on this one.
How are you going to make them dog as clients like that?
Man, I'm going to say it like this, though. Girls with 4 or more tattoos are way hotter than girls with 3 or less tattoos or whatever those numbers were. So if that makes them, if they are slutty, that's awesome.
Maybe
because they're hotter anyways, dude.
Maybe you actually just solved the case right there, because the ones that are getting the tattoos are the ones that the guys are pursuing.
Oh, yes, definitely. I love a chick with tats. Lots of tats.
Like, when you see a girl with a lot of tats, though, does that get you going or what?
Oh, yes. Tattoos are fucking...
Yeah, I would say...
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
You're
would
just
say
incriminating yourself, brother.
a 6 with 5 tattoos is a 7.5.
Really?
It's nothing major, but it definitely adds to the...
A 5 with about 15, I'm through the roof.
Yeah. You're just horny. That's besides the point. But
Shawn, I actually
I do
had
think they
a
add.
question for you, too. How many white guys have you tattooed pine trees on their forearms?
Oh, man. You know what? That, I've done more than a little bit. I don't even know. I can't even give you a number. That's probably the most common, absolutely, in the last couple of years.
Do you ever have a guy when you're giving him a tattoo that is... Their pain tolerance is so bad that you're like, God damn, this guy's a fucking pussy. Like, do you ever just think to yourself, like, man, the fuck up, dude?
I got a few clients like that. And I feel bad for them because most of the time, in all honesty, it's not even their fault, man. Like, there's something, redheads, I don't know if there's redheads in here, but red gingers, man, the poor gingers, they got terrible skin. They're like delicate as hell. And yeah, they can't sit for shit. I got a few clients. I'll never finish their tattoos because they're too scared to come back.
I gotta circle back really quick. Is it more common to tattoo pine trees on a white guy or tattoo flowers on a white girl?
Oh, flowers!
that's a good
I'm about to retire from tattooing flowers because that's like every single day.
I feel like every girl ever who wants a sleeve is like, yeah, I got some flowers, and I'm like,
Be like, I
maybe do something a little more. Like, even if you like flowers, like fucking A.
I love tattooing flowers. I guess I hate when I have to like figure out a way to incorporate kids' names, man. Like
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
butterflies too. Butterflies and flowers go hand in hand. Definitely most common thing to tattoo for sure. But yeah, they always want like, and it's okay. I get it. They want to make it personal and they want to have their kids' names and stuff, and it's such a hard thing to combine though. And it's every day, man.
So for those of you that are just listening to this, I'm sorry. This is probably just painful because I keep switching back and forth from Shawn and Bodie's audio, but Bodie's literally getting tattooed on the episode right now. And Bodie, I want to get a little update from you. What's like? Okay, so he's getting this on his ribs. Is this less painful or more painful than you thought it would be?
It's about where it's at. Honestly, it isn't. Well, knock on wood, it's not too bad. Honestly, I was expecting.
It's bad. Look at him.
No, I'm trying not to shake him up.
Oh, you're good.
he seems to be controlling himself pretty good.
No,
huh?
Will was making it sound like I'm gonna need like some shit to like clamp my teeth down on.
Oh,
but-
dude, it hurts.
Well, Will's a big fat pussy.
Will is the biggest pussy.
Will's
that
a
I know,
ginger.
Ginger
Will
beard.
is ginger.
Yeah,
dude.
you are a ginger.
He's
dude.
got that thin ginger skin on him.
Will has been dyeing his hair since he was 4 years old because he didn't want anyone in elementary school and whatnot to think he was a ginger. I'm serious, dude.
Smart move.
Is this true, Will?
Yeah, that's why I'm going bald. I'm sick of dyeing it.
Yeah,
Damn.
he literally dyes his pubes and all. Like, I shouldn't be
Wait,
even
hold on.
exposing
You
him.
you dye the pubes?
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Yeah, you want to see?
I've seen them. I was just wondering if they were
I've
dyed.
seen 'em.
I didn't know they were dyed. I feel tricked.
Sorry, Bean Boy was on his phone. I had
Holy
to
shit!
get his attention. Snapchat was getting real important all of a sudden.
All right.
Yeah, Shawn, how do you get into doing tattoos? Were you ever in prison?
Oh shit! You just hit my heart. No man, I was well on my way to prison, but no, I was tattooing nights when I was in the Marine Corps, and I just was tattooing myself for a while, just kind of practice, and then eventually got an apprenticeship when I got to my first unit. But I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. Everybody's got to learn somewhere. I learned in my basement, pretty much just tattooing friends and family and myself.
Were you just the kid that loved drawing and just fucking around, making cool sketches, and then all of a sudden you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna put this shit on people's bodies? Or how do you make that jump to being wanting to actually be a tattoo
Hold
artist?
on. You said you started tattooing in the Marine Corps. I'll tell you exactly how you made the jump without him explaining it. They were fucked up, and they're like, "Let's get this motherfucker a tattoo gun, dude," because them guys like to party.
I'm just so fucking good at drawing, man. And everyone was like, you should try tattooing. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. So I ordered some shit on Amazon, and yeah, man, I at the barracks, and just anytime I had free time, I was just practicing. And no, I was the kid that had insomnia, and I would just stay up and draw all night till I got tired.
Hell yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. So like I would just use it as my little just do it till I got tired, and then I just got better and better, and then yeah, people started talking about it, and we're like, dude, you should draw portraits for people, and kind of just started like that, man.
Bodie, I got a question for you. As an artist, how uncomfortable is it for you to have someone else put their art on your body?
Oh,
No, I actually really dig it, dude.
I feel like that's more common, even as an artist. Like even as a tattoo artist, I feel like most tattoo artists that I know are not putting their own art on their body if they're not the ones doing it.
See, I'm just such a judgy fuck. Like if I was really good at tattooing or art or anything like that, I'd be like, this guy's not going to do a better job than me. I would just judge it so much harder if it was on my
I will
body.
say when I got because my first one I drew myself, and then I kind of like made. I don't know. I was like, I just had this idea of like all the ink that would be on my body would be my own, but this it's different. Like, I don't know, something about it. It's just like
I'm a little bit like that, where like I had a hard time letting somebody else do my tattoos. I tattooed my whole up front part of my body and then my left arm, and I'm starting to I gotta let somebody else do my right arm because I can't figure that shit out. It's driving me nuts, man. So I'm kind of like that too. Like I'm very protective of it like that way.
I get very anxious about shit like that. When I know that I'm good at something and I'm having someone else do it for me, I'm like, is this fucking guy gonna do a good enough job for me? You know,
Yeah, I feel that. I think.
Carpenter and like you hire somebody to do your floor.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Right.
Walking around checking it out.
ain't no in hell that's happened. I tell you that.
Dude, I have a buddy. Shout out Chicken Man. He used to hit the liquor hard. He actually recently quit. So congratulations, buddy. And he would get drunk as fuck every night. He would tattoo himself, whether it was on his arm or on his leg, and pretty much every day he would come to work with a new tattoo. And it would just be the same thing. Get drunk, tattoo himself, get to work, redo. And the man's probably got 20 of his own tattoos at this point. Like, not even over-exaggerating. It's crazy.
You got to commend the hard work that goes into that, honestly. Honestly, it's just as hard work being an alcoholic tattoo guy. I would imagine, because, like, you're constantly thinking about boozing, constantly thinking about tattooing. There's really not much else time for anything else.
Dude, how many times do you wake up and just, like, look at the tattoo you gave yourself last night and be like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, just get blacked out and wake up and you got a new tattoo that you don't even remember doing.
I do have
'cause
a
you're
buddy
just
that's
hammered.
like that. I have a buddy that he's not a tattoo artist by any means, and I'm not going to call him out because I know he listens to this, but he does terrible tattoos, and he will admit to this that they're all bad. But he does it as a surprise to himself. Every time he's blacked out drunk, he'll whip out the tattoo gun that he only uses every couple months, and doesn't even know that he's doing it, and then he'll wake up and be like, "Oh shit, guess I did that last night."
He's got a story with it.
Yeah, that's pretty much worst case scenario.
The worst I've ever done is, like, fall asleep at the bar and, like, throw up in my buddy's living room. Like, I can't imagine tattooing myself. That's like a hangover you got to live with for the rest of your whole life.
Right.
That's the ultimate hangover, because it's not 1 day or 2 days. It's every day for the rest of your life. You have to look at that fucking thing and be like, damn, I'm an idiot.
Right.
Back-
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be forever. How many Shawn first skin tattoos? You know, a little plug.
Right. Shawn, I do actually have a question for you. You're a tattoo guy. You probably already know what I'm gonna ask you. What do you think we could have done different with the war in the Middle East? What do you think we could have done different with the war in the Middle East?
Oh my God. How about not pull out and leave a vacuum? I don't know.
Heard that. Bean Boy would say the same thing.
Bean Boy been getting real nervous. You guys ever fuck around with the stick and pokes back in high school?
Fuck
yeah.
no.
Yep.
I was never a stick and poke guy. I did a lot of the old lighter smileys, though.
Yeah, dude.
The old lighter brand.
Those are fucking awesome.
That's not a tattoo.
It's a brand.
It's kinda like it.
It's like a tattoo, but more hardcore.
It's like a quick tattoo.
More hardcore than a
A
tattoo.
stamp on.
I think a brand is a little bit more hardcore than a tattoo, if I do say so myself.
I don't know.
I would say that shit's gotta
A
hurt.
smiley on a lighter, I don't think is more hardcore.
Have you ever smileyed yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, I know damn well you at the skate park. You guys are all like,
Yeah.
I bet you won't do a smiley.
On his
Yeah.
fucking $4,000 skateboard that Chad bought him for his fucking halfway to Christmas gift.
Yeah, Cody tried
Happy
to give us
July.
the, I was so poor when I was a kid. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Rich kid, dude.
Yeah. What can I say? Bathed in gold, bathed in coins, Scrooge McDuck style.
Dude had a job when he was 6, bro. You were just rolling in the dough.
Rolling it.
Dude's a hustler.
A1, day one.
Dude, one time, going back to the stick and pokes, I actually feel bad to this day for this one, but there was this girl who I wasn't really talking to. I think she was more interested in me, and I was just interested in having someone to talk to. And she was all drunk as fuck one night, and she was doing stick and pokes with her friends. And she asked, what should I get stick and poked? I said, get my initials. She did it on her ankle, and she's had it for probably 4 years now.
Dang.
no, dude.
I had class with this girl in college in my like general English class, and I got paired up with her, and one of the assignments was like, do you have any weird tattoos? You know, like a writing assignment. And she showed me this full like calf piece that she has, and it's just a huge piece of asparagus.
Dude, fuck, I love asparagus, dude. Fuck yeah.
Huge piece
No,
of
I can. That's
asparagus.
something I can get behind, dude. I fucking love asparagus.
Get behind it.
Asparagus.
Never once heard anybody ever say Brussels sprouts is my favorite vegetable.
Because they're just an underappreciated thing, and I'm just trying to shine a light on.
What are you going to tell me? Spam is your favorite type of meat to eat?
No, I wouldn't say that because I'm not a fucking idiot, dude.
I thoroughly enjoy Spam, and I would eat Spam 1,000 days over eating Brussels sprouts.
Agreed.
Yeah, well, you're just dumber than fuck. Then that's not my fault.
That's that poor
Over
kid
Brussels
mentality he's
sprouts?
got going.
Brussels sprouts? You guys are fucking stupid trying to talk about Brussels sprouts aren't the best shit that's ever hit the fucking plate. Brussels sprouts is good, dude.
No.
Dude, it's one of the best
You will not
side dish.
convince me of
I take Brussels sprouts over fucking French fries. I take Brussels sprouts over fucking corn on the cob. I take Brussels sprouts over name some other side dishes.
Nachos.
I'd probably take Brussels sprouts over fucking mac and cheese most days, dude.
Hot wings?
Holy shit, dude.
No, not better than hot wings.
You were
Not better
definitely
than hot
dropped as a
wings.
baby. You were definitely
Yeah,
dropped.
dude, something's wrong with that fucking
Maybe you guys just never had
head.
Brussels sprouts cooked properly for you.
Is
and
that
you
why
don't-
you always wear a hat? Are you flat up there?
No, I'm fucking
You
bald
got-
like Will.
You got you got nothing?
You ain't bald like me, son.
Hey, Willie's not bald yet. Give our boy some credit.
Yeah,
Bodie.
more like give him 2 weeks, dude. He doesn't have much time left. I
Bodie.
can't tell if he's 13 or 43.
Bodie, give me an update. How's this thing feeling on you? Describe what you're feeling right now on your ribs. Does it? You have another tattoo on your other arm, right? What is this like in comparison to that?
Honestly, not that bad.
Really?
I'm really
Yeah,
surprised.
like I said, knock on wood. Now he's gonna be like, oh, I'll show him.
That kind of guy, man.
Yeah, we actually orchestrated this whole thing as a prank. It's actually a Sharpie with a vibrator attached to it in Shawn's hand.
We got it from Will's baby mama.
Just to see if you would think that this is going to be real or not. How do you feel about that?
Bro, I'm trying not to like move, dude. Like I laughed like the first like 10 seconds of the pod. I laughed and then I I felt them flinch. I was like, oh shit, I already fucked it up.
He's just gonna have a super blurry tattoo because he keeps moving.
But he's just nervous.
It's good
Bodie,
content.
Bodie, can you explain the significance of your tattoo to us?
You know, I'll let you guys.
Have we? Yeah. Have we even revealed what it is yet?
Right, like you guys.
No, they can't
picked
really see it
out.
on the video. So Bodie's getting actually a frog with a machine gun wearing a military helmet that has on tap etched into the top of it.
He's smoking a cigarette as well. is
And
he not?
smoking a cigarette.
Okay.
The significance of this is Frog Army, something that we talked about way back when, last summer?
No,
Oh,
before,
God.
dude, because I think Frog Army was before I was on the podcast.
Yeah, way before
so
your
over
time.
a year.
So shout
Year
out
and a
to
half,
Frog
probably.
Army on TikTok. I don't know if anyone has seen his videos, but basically this guy has raised 1 million+ frog eggs into existence, and it's just an absolute nuisance on his neighborhood. Anyways, we made a clip about it, talking about it. It blew up, so it'll go down in history on this podcast as one of the biggest clips as of right now that we've ever had. And so it's a little homage to that. And I think it's kind of special that we're bringing it full circle. Bodie's getting tattooed it right here live on the podcast as a punishment. But honestly, with the art that Shawn brought here, I don't think it's really a punishment. I think he's kind of, this is like the best top 3 to ever lose, honestly.
This is the
Yeah.
best punishment ever, dude. Last time I lost the top 3, I had to sing Justin Bieber live on the pod.
I'm kind
And
of
Bodie's
pissed
getting
I'm
a
not
free
getting it.
tattoo out of the
I'm
deal.
taking the dub, dude.
The frog also has a cigarette in its mouth
Yep.
and an AK-47 in its hands.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's art. It's absolutely
It's fucking
art.
majestic, honestly.
It is. It is. It's
Can
a-
we
it's
can
a
we
beautiful
tell
artwork.
Sam that he's about 2 minutes behind on that because we already explained it? I just want to talk shit to him for a second.
Oh, he
You
did
gotta
say
join.
it?
You gotta join with me though.
I did say that.
yeah,
yes.
we explained everything about it already.
Oh, I just want for the viewers that weren't paying very good attention. I wanted to make sure that
All
they
right.
knew what was going on.
all right. I'll shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
You're stepping on my wig.
If you guys had to get a tattoo, what is the worst thing that you would allow someone to put on your body? If they said you have to get the absolute worst thing that comes to your mind, what is the worst thing that would be acceptable?
Someone's name.
Anyone's face.
Name, face, portrait, anything that has to do with anyone else. If you get it tattooed on your body, fuck you, dude.
I would be so skeptical about getting a face because I've seen some really bad faces. You're good. I've seen some really bad faces in my day, and I think, Shawn, you could probably attest to this. I think it's all about the shading on the faces when it comes to tattoos. Because, like, dude, that's how you can tell an amateur tattoo artist from a pro when you see these, like, portrait tattoos that are absolutely butchered. They don't even look like a human being anymore.
Yeah, that's a good test to see their actual skill level too. Is to see like if they can do a tattoo without solid lines everywhere, and they really test your skill. And portraits, you can see like if you fuck up an eye, man, it's not gonna look like the same person, you know. So yeah, that's where you really separate the good artist from the bad.
I have a uncle. Actually, he's my great uncle with
Is he that good?
a tattoo on his shoulder of, I don't know if it's his ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend, naked.
No
Naked.
fucking
Tits,
way,
tits
dude.
out on the shoulder.
Can
Is
we-
it realistic?
Can you get a picture?
Yeah,
of this?
no, it's realistic. He's old
Damn.
now. It's pretty faded and pretty washed.
When you were a
looking,
kid, would
but-
you get a stiffy from it?
No, she's not that hot. But I mean, you could probably get the job done with it.
I'd
if
be
you needed
trying to snap a picture of his arm. Dude.
Shawn, I'm sure this has been a case, but what is the wildest tattoo that someone's asked you to do on them before?
You know, when I first started, man, I was doing whatever walked through the door, and I think the hands down dumbest tattoo I ever done was a barcode of a Tide Pod on some guy's ass. I don't know
That's
why.
great.
It was like a thing back then, you know, like the Tide Pod, eat Tide Pod shit.
So if you scanned it, it would come up as
It-
like Tide Pod.
I was when I first started, I was terrible, so there's no way that thing actually worked. No fucking way.
Those lines had to be
They
straight
were usually it's probably more expensive because there's usually a lot of people that are trying to get in, so they jack the prices up a little bit.
And they have like competitions and shit too.
Yeah,
So
yep.
like the best artist or the best like black and white traditional like. So like if you have like a specific piece that you want and you're from Minnesota and like,
So how does that work?
this guy's really fucking good at what I want, then
Oh,
you know
that's
who to
cool.
go to. You know, it's like a promotional thing.
Yeah,
I
that's
think, a lot of it.
badass.
They just pick out the best black person and the best white person, or how does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus,
is it
dude.
harder to tattoo black guys? Like, in all innocence, I don't even know. Is that?
Is it harder to tattoo black guys? It's harder to see the stencil at first. Yeah, it is, man. The darker the complexion, it's a little bit harder. Yeah.
What about Asians? I heard their skin is like gator skin.
No, you just have to tattoo. It's just a different process. That's all.
Cut this shit, dude. Cut this. Somebody clap, dude. We gotta cut this out. We're gonna get fucking canceled.
It's like gators.
I heard it's just thicker skin.
What the
I was
fuck,
asking
dude?
an innocent. I'm just a wee little boy.
Holy fuck, dude.
I don't know any black people. You know, I don't know. Fuck, who am I supposed to ask?
Oh.
I
a
fucking
fair
graduated
question.
with 20 people, bro.
It's a fair question. I see.
Yeah, it was a fair question without the gator skin comment just tossed in there. You fuck.
I hear them Asians got gator skin, huh?
Yeah, I still think that's more acceptable than saying that Brussels sprouts is my favorite vegetable.
Hey, I can get behind that.
You're gonna get canceled for that shit quicker than I'm gonna get canceled for saying.
Dude, the real
Asians
Brussels
got
sprout
gator
lovers
skin.
will be behind me. They know. The people who know Brussels sprouts, the people who eat Brussels sprouts,
All six
they
of
know
them.
that it's superior.
All six of them are gonna be like,
It's like a little fucking. It's like a little baby cabbage, dude. It's like the best thing ever.
You get all hyped up.
yeah.
Brussels sprouts, about time we got fucking shouted out.
And then
Sorry,
the other
guys.
6 million people in the United States that are watching this are gonna be like, yeah, fuck that guy.
I don't care, dude.
Bean Boy, would you ever get a can
Guys
of
who have
beans tattooed on
Guys
you?
who have feelings, dude.
Yeah,
If
Gay.
if Bushes reached out to you right now and said,
I'd get a whole back piece.
I will pay
I
for
didn't
this
even
back
tell you
piece.
what they were gonna say. You're saying I'll get a whole Bush's baked beans can on my back.
But I want a lifetime supply for free.
Ooh, that's
Okay,
not
okay,
a bad
wait,
idea.
let's get real beans. So, Bushes reaches out and they're like, "Hey, we want to pay for this back piece. We also want to give you $500 cash for doing this back piece.
Just a lifetime supply for free.
So
Yeah.
you're more into the product than
Yeah.
Yeah, the
What's
dude.
$500 gonna do? Look at the economy.
That's a
right
lot
now.
of beans.
that's a lot of months on
Nah,
Ash's
dude.
OnlyFans.
Cans of beans are expensive.
Bean Babes, OnlyFans.
How much is a can of beans right now?
$3-4 or something like that, dude.
Holy
Damn.
fuck.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
So you can only get like 125 cans roughly.
Something like that.
That's like 2 months worth for a Bean Boy.
That's like a third of the year for me.
Why are you talking like that, dude? It's
I
gonna piss me
don't know. I'm just
It's gonna piss me the fuck. Quit talking like that. Holy
He comes
fuck.
home, he's like, "Hey, babe, we're having beans every night for the next year."
year.
You think she'd be cool with that?
No, she gets pissed when we eat steak for 3 days in a row.
How could you ever get pissed about that?
I don't know. Ain't that weird? Huh, Mitch?
Dude, I
Yeah,
swear
she's
to
like,
God.
"Where are the Brussels sprouts?"
I swear to God, I'm not eating another meal without
You
Brussels
guys ever have a
sprouts.
steak with Brussels sprouts, dude?
Oh my
Fucking
God.
change
I would
your
never.
life.
I would never.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's
because you
100
fucking you don't know what's good for you, dude. You guys are fucking up right now, not liking Brussels sprouts, and it's starting to piss me the fuck off. All right.
I didn't know you were such a stan for Brussels sprouts, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I love Brussels sprouts, dude.
Get a tat right now, pussy.
I'm not fucking around.
I would get a tattoo of a Brussels sprout, no question.
Jesus.
It wouldn't bother me at all.
So that's the worst thing that you would go to acceptably. I understand that now. To answer my question,
I don't even remember the fucking
Me
question.
neither.
what's the worst thing that you would get?
A Brussels sprout
A,
tattoo.
A Brussels sprout. That's the worst thing that I could think of reasonably that you would get.
Yeah, well, you guys got fucked up.
Would you guys ever get
Motives.
neck tattoos?
Yeah, but I bet they hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh,
How
if I
aggressive?
was in a position that I knew I never had to worry about, like doing anything that would be caused to be deterred by that again, I would. Like if I just all of a sudden woke up tomorrow and I had $200 million in my bank account, I probably would. I'd do a neck tat.
What do you
right,
think?
boomer.
What do you
What do
think is going to deter you from? Yeah. What are you talking? It's 2023.
He's
dude.
trying to say you can't get a job with.
Yeah,
neck
that's what he's
tattoos?
trying to get down to. But
No,
I'm in the position where I could get a
I
neck
know a
tattoo
code-
and it
you're
would
just
not
saying your
affect me
appearance.
monetarily for the rest of my life.
You're just saying your appearance to others. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, 100%.
No, yeah, for sure.
Regardless if it doesn't get you a position or that's not even relevant, it definitely affects people's perception of you. Shawn, is that right or wrong?
Man, I'm with you on that. I just feel like everybody's so prejudiced. Like, I don't do face tattoos. I don't do genital tattoos or anything like that. Just for the same reason, man. Like,
Titties.
I'll do it like under boobs, and I'll do things like I'm an artist, man. So I like to think of it like if you're gonna display a piece of art, I'm in. But if it's just like to mark up your body or like a stupid frog or some shit, I'm help me out, man.
Fuck.
Do you have people come in looking for face tattoos and you just kind of
Yeah.
politely
I
decline?
got other artists in my shop though, and they do them. So I'll leave it up to them. I've tattooed one dude's face, but I also did a full bodysuit on him. So like from his jaw all the way down to his feet were covered.
Damn.
Yeah. So that guy was like, all right, your ship has sailed.
Dude, what was the bill on that?
I couldn't even tell you, but so I only did like he had a lot of his body covered when he came to me. So I finished everything, but yeah, we put probably we put more than that, probably 50 hours on him.
Oh,
Wow.
But so yeah, at the end when we finished his body, he asked me if I'd tattoo his face, and I was like, you know what, dude? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, fuck it. You earned it.
Like,
That's
You're already
insane.
there.
That's insane.
But otherwise, man, I don't do face tattoos and shit like that either.
That's what you hear that from a lot. Like I've only talked to a couple tattoo artists in my life, so I guess I'm not the right guy to speak on it. But every single tattoo artist I personally know does not do face tats.
Yeah, there's a level of liability I feel like with that. Almost like I'd feel bad for him. So I'm doing it. Like I don't even want to take her money, man.
That's a different kind of
Wreck your
character
life.
that wants a face tag.
Yeah, it really is, man.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of how to segue into a segment where we can talk about this. I'm just trying to think of some iconic tattoos. Like things like what pops into my mind right away is like Mike Tyson's face tattoo. But what's like
Steve-O.
Oh yeah,
The
Steve-O's got a
Steve-O
bad
self-portrait. This one's very new. This is not a classic, but the Jelly Roll cross under his eye.
Yep,
You always
that's a
like
great
you see that,
tattoo.
you know damn well. What's the Post Malone one? It's like the Always Sleepy or something, or what?
Yeah, he's got some
always tired.
too.
Always tired.
Yep.
Like what the fuck?
He's just a sleepy guy.
Dude, you guys see him doing that country
Yeah,
awards performance?
Yeah,
he
that was
fucking
sweet.
killed that shit.
it was good.
Dude, he's a great performer.
One of the best. I mean, the fact that he's stayed relevant for as long as he has. Think of how many artists have come in for one, maybe two albums, and then they're gone. And the only reason you remember them is because maybe they hit at a certain time in high school, or maybe their music spoke to you, but they're gone forever. Someone like Posty, he's got 10 years under his belt now.
Exactly.
Dude, that's so fucked up to say. To think that Post Malone's been a thing for 10 years is crazy. Because I remember when Post Malone first hit the scene and started getting big, and everyone in high school was listening to him. It's crazy that's 10 years ago. I don't know,
Dude. I
That's
remember
blowing my
I was
mind right now.
like a junior in high school. God, this is like the lamest thing I've ever done. The song "Rockstar," you know that song by Post Malone.
Yeah,
He's like,
great song.
Mm-hmm.
he's like, he says something about I've been popping pillies or something in that song.
Yeah.
And so some of you may not know, but in high school I loved doing Adderall because it got me all hyped up. I'd kick ass in gym. So I would play that song and pop it when he'd say the pillies every time. And I think back, I'm like, God, I thought that was cool. I was such a fucking loser.
Did you feel like a rock star?
I did feel like a rock star. Dude, I would go into gym class. I don't run. I'm not a runner. I don't fucking run for fun.
Are you sure?
Hold on.
My
Let us
mom,
know a couple more times.
my mom could be dying and I probably would walk to her.
God, what
But
the
if I took that fucking Adderall before gym, dude, I'd be busting ass, bro. I'd be taking warm-ups serious.
He's not just a rock star. He turns into a track star.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what
Once-
I was working on.
Once those 20 XRs hit the bloodstream, Sam's scoring touchdowns in flag football. He's slap-shotting from goal line to goal line in floor hockey.
Dude, that could be a song right there. The Migos could come out with something like that. Like, when I took an Adderall, I turned into Usain Bolt.
Yeah, that's good.
Really?
Keep going, Mitch. Keep
No,
going.
I'm not.
Really?
I'm not. I
When I
can't
take an
spit like
Adderall,
that.
I turn into Sam in 10th grade.
We need to
gym.
get Cumo back here, dude. He could do something cool with
Chemo?
Cumo. Cumo, dude.
He's
not
coming next
chemo.
Friday.
No way.
Yeah, he's
They're
coming
coming
next
back.
Friday. Yeah.
Oh, those are my dogs.
Yeah,
dude.
Cumo's gonna be on the episode next week. So
Is
look
he
for
bringing
that one.
Trayson?
No, he's bringing his buddy Dan K. Dank.
Dank.
From
Dan
Dank
K.
Productions?
That is Dank Productions. It's actually Dan K.
Damn, dude, our Minneapolis rap scene cloud is gonna get pretty high, bro.
Once we get Dan K on here, absolutely.
Hell yeah,
will.
dude.
Well, boys, what do you think? We reload beers. We take a little bathroom break.
Yeah,
Sounds
Yeah.
great, buddy.
Grab
Yeah.
another can of beans. All right, we'll be right back.
Hey bitches,
You need a new bitchin' hat?
head on over to the description of this video and click the link for twistedbitchcattlecompany.com. Use code ONTAP10 for 10% off your next order to get yourself one of these bitchin' hats.
Don't be a bitch.
All right, we're back from the bathroom break. Our bladders are empty and our beers are full. Bodie, give us an update. How's the tat coming along?
Dude, he's just about to finish up, he says.
Are the mics even on?
Sean said he's about
Yeah,
to
the
finish
mics are
on you.
dude.
My shit's
Yeah, finish all over me.
Bodie, give us an update. What do you think of the tat so far?
I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, you haven't even seen it?
Nope.
Oh, dang. That's gonna be a nice little surprise. What does your girlfriend think of you getting this tattoo?
Let's just say I had to, I don't know, choose my words carefully. She was like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting a tat next Friday. And she was like, oh really, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. Wait, what? Yeah, it's a punishment for the top 3. She was like, you are not letting them do that, are you? Yeah, fucking, why not?
No
Yeah.
faith. Ray has no faith in us.
And then it did. Well, then later, yesterday, Cody showed me. I don't know, I was gonna wait to be like surprise me or whatever, but then yesterday Cody showed me the preview. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude! And then I was like excited to tell Ray, and I'm like, oh yeah, well. She's like, you know what it is? I'm like, yeah. What is it? A frog? She's like, what? That's fucking stupid. I'm like, no, dude, it's cool. The more I explain it, like, oh no, it's got like a gun. It's like. Cigarette in its mouth. She's like, this just sounds more fucking stupid.
Girls just don't get it, dude. They don't
I
think
know.
that frog
You thought you
smoking
were hyping
cigarettes
it
is
up.
cool.
Right, yeah.
But I know
I
it
was
is.
expecting a totally different reaction.
Guys will see this and just be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I bet she doesn't even like Brussels sprouts.
Fucking bitch, dude.
After this episode, if Ray sees it, Bodie's not allowed to hang out here anymore. We're gonna have to call Ray and be like, hey, can Bodie come out and play tonight? Please. She's not gonna let you out.
She's gonna enforce a curfew.
This should be a weekly reoccurring segment where Bodie just gets another stupid tattoo that we decide.
Yeah, I think actually Bodie's the winner here in this equation because the tattoo actually is sick. Shawn killed it on the design, and it looks like he's killing it on the tattoo right now. I'm a little bit upset. I kind of wish that I lost this one, to be honest with you.
Me too. Fuck. You guys would have gave me a shitty tattoo though. I already know
Yeah,
it.
you would have been getting a dick for sure.
Oh, for
No
sure.
way
Oh,
you're getting
Beans
a
would have
frog.
been much worse.
Yeah, Bean was getting something fucked up because we know he doesn't care. You know,
Bodie-
Bodie, I was like, I actually kind of like, I'm like, I don't want to fuck Bodie up. You know, like I like the guy.
Yeah,
Will, I
Bodie's
don't
a
like
respectful
Will.
Yeah, I already
You
got
know?
a pineapple upside down, so what's the fucking difference?
Yeah, exactly. It can't get a lot worse than you already have. So I would just probably try and go over the top with it. What we should come up with something right now. What do you think we would tattoo on Will?
That's yeah.
I
Let me
mean,
hear it.
I hate that we already talked about it, but I would for sure have been campaigning for a can of beans somewhere.
Yeah,
I like that.
as like an Easter egg, but he would like that. I don't want Will to like it.
Fuck
know?
you.
I know Bodie likes the one that we're giving him, but like Will, I want him to be like pretty depressed about it for a week or two.
What?
Well, like, it's a punishment, dude. What do you mean?
I'll remember that next time if you lose.
Dude, it's like that show. I mean, you guys have had to see, like, I don't even know what it's called. I just know it as the bad tattoo show.
Yeah.
Where, like, the other person gets to pick it. And, like, I just saw one where it's a crab right on this guy's waistline. It says, like, I'm Mr. Krabs under it. And it's a crab coming up from its pubes. And the guy was fucking furious about it because now he's got this horrible tattoo. But, like, we should have upped our game a little bit. We should have made Bodie resent us and
Some of them tattoos
maybe
are
not talk to
ruthless.
us.
And
Oh.
this is the last episode that Bodie's on.
Hey, it was a good run, brother.
Until Ray doesn't let him come anymore. Right, Bodie?
Hey, go out with a bang, dude.
How does it hurt when he's wiping it yet?
When he wipes,
Yes.
I think the needle part hurts more than the wet wipe.
Really?
Yeah, usually I'm more of a wipe pain kind of guy. And I hate it when they wipe it.
Yeah.
See, actually.
My first ever
Yeah.
tattoo, I asked the guy. It was on the inside of my arm, like by my armpit, and he's wiping it, and I was like, dude, is there like, you got hand sanitizer on that thing or what? Like that hurts.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but the wipe can't be too wet because you'll wipe the stencil off. So it's got to be kind of rough, right? Or no?
Yeah, at first I usually use a dry wipe. I
Yeah.
don't even have it wet until the line work is done. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the biggest pain in the ass for me is like the dry wipe on the fucking irritated skin over and over and over.
The wiping never bothered me.
I guess
honestly.
I'm really
It was
confused.
the shading.
So when you tattoo, obviously every ounce of ink does not get into the skin. Some of it gets on top.
Yeah.
So you need to wipe it off with a paper towel. Well, if you get that paper towel like with a cleaning substance on it, you'll wipe the stencil off that you're trying to tattoo. So it needs to be a dry paper towel. So you're like,
I guess I don't understand why does the wipe hurt though? What is?
because your skin's already so irritated from getting tattooed.
Oh, and then when it puts that wipe
yeah,
over,
it's like if you ever got really bad diarrhea and you shit like 45 times that day, and
Yeah.
you just keep wiping, and eventually it's like, fuck, this
oh,
sucks.
dude, it gets to the point where
It's
it
like
just
that.
kills you.
Exactly.
I think like maybe a
Damn.
better example would be.
That's a really good.
that's the best analogy ever. I don't know what you guys are.
Heard, actually. I'm not even kidding you.
It's like a bad diarrhea day on your fucking skin.
I'm gonna
dude.
start using that.
I've never shit that much in my life. How the fuck?
You've
Dude,
never
you've
got
never
diarrhea
had
before?
like food poisoning.
Maybe
or-
yeah, but like 3 times.
You never got
day,
the
that's it.
Yeah, but you never got the shits bad where it's like every fucking half hour you got to go shit
No.
like right now.
Oh, dude, you're a lucky man, dude. I
Good
had
for you, dude.
this last summer. I had food poisoning, and I was on a rotation of 5 minutes.
Fuck yeah.
It was insane, bro.
You should just took a laxative.
I didn't have to. It was doing that exact thing. Plus, my stomach felt like it was gonna explode. It was horrible.
What's that stomach bug called? Isn't it like norovirus or some shit?
Ebola?
Noro? Isn't it norovirus?
Oh yeah.
The swine flu.
The swan flu.
COVID,
Mad cow disease?
chicken pox.
I think it's called Brussels sprouts.
Goddamn Brussels sprouts, brother.
Shut up, old man.
I'm can't get on the Brussels sprout train. I'm just gonna be thinking about that 24/7 now.
Dude, you got to come to the crib. I'll cook you some Brussels sprouts and it'll change your whole fucking perspective.
Just
on
bring them
life.
here and cook them.
I'm interested in trying
Dude,
your
I'll cook you
version
up
of
some
them
gas
because I've
Brussels
never
sprouts.
had one that I liked.
They got to
Really,
be warm
dude?
though, right? Cold, they taste like shit.
Yeah, who the fuck eats a cold
I don't know.
Brussels
Maybe
sprout,
you
dude?
do, straight out of the fridge.
No. What is wrong with you?
You're the one that eats them.
What's a raw Brussels sprout taste like?
Probably like shit. I feel like I've probably tried it, but it wouldn't be. It would be like eating a really condensed, like handful of cabbage. Probably that's what I would imagine it as. Cold cabbage.
Is Brussels sprout a similar family to a cabbage?
It's got to be. They got to be similar.
Yeah, they're kind of
Maybe Brussels sprouts are the dwarf. Little people. What's the proper term? I don't want to say that.
midget.
I don't want to say the M word. I didn't want to say the M word. That's
Brussels
an offensive
sprouts.
word.
You can't say midget?
I don't think you're supposed to say midget anymore, right?
Are you serious?
midget.
I think you can.
Well,
I think
you
it's
can say it
acceptable.
for sure because you are. But
Yeah, if all people, Willie is more than allowed.
Switch it over to like little people.
yeah, I think it's little people.
That sounds so much more offensive. dude.
Yeah.
It does seem a little bit darker. now
Brussels
that you
sprouts
say it
are
like
to
that.
cabbage what Will is to Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very accurate statement.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
And I like Tyler and I like Will. And I might like Will even a little bit more. So,
Yeah, but for me it's reversed because I like Will, I hate Tyler.
I'm just lost.
yeah, Will's the Brussels sprout, dude. Do you like cabbage?
Will is more like cabbage in this scenario because I like cabbage.
Hell yeah.
They're just different, you know. Just a different thing. You like sauerkraut?
Yeah, I do like sauerkraut.
Okay.
Big sauerkraut guy. You know, it's funny. The reason I'm so hard on this Brussels sprout train right now is it is a staple at our deer shack. We always have Brussels sprouts, 3-4 times throughout deer season.
That's the lamest tradition I've heard my entire life.
We got multiple traditions, okay? Hamburger steaks, Brussels sprouts, venison steaks. We make a prime rib every year. There's a lot of fucking traditions going on, but Brussels sprouts is one of them, and I fucking love them every time. But another one that I want to bring up that I don't know if you guys are on the train or not, pickled eggs. You guys
like
pickled
pic-
egg
I
guys?
fuck with the pickled egg.
Yeah, pickled eggs is a big
the first time I
tradition.
had one, I was like, "This is gonna be fucking gross." And it took me a while in my adult life to figure out that I love anything pickled.
anything.
You can
yeah,
pickled
pretty
fish, pickle. I hate tomatoes. I was pounding a jar of pickled tomatoes.
I didn't
last
even know
weekend.
pickled tomatoes was a thing, to be honest.
Me neither. Fire.
You could
Pickled
probably pickle dog
tomatoes?
shit and I'd at least try it.
I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, pickled anything. Have you ever had pickled garlic?
No.
Whole garlic cloves pickled?
And it
Fucking
hits?
delicious. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, hold on. Oh, we got to get a finish.
Holy
review.
shit.
Oh.
Bodie's
There's a little
Bodie's
sneak
getting
peek.
Up.
He ran by the camera. There's a little sneak peek.
Bodie's getting up. Oh, he's going to check it out. He
Oh,
likes
he-
it.
he's
He's
yelling.
yelling
I heard
from
a little
the
laugh.
bathroom.
He's yelling.
He's yelling from the bathroom. He must like it. What's
On
what?
top.
He spelled it wrong. Get in front of one of the cameras. Go
Oh,
down a
no,
little bit.
No, down.
Go
down,
towards Sam.
Down.
Go towards
Turn.
Sam. You're not in focus. Keep
Yeah,
going.
there you go.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going
Keep
back
going
up
back,
a little bit.
keep going
back
back.
up. You got to
Keep going
back up
back.
towards Sam.
Keep going.
You're not in focus at all. It probably just looks like a black smudge right now.
You should have just got a huge one on
There
your
we
back.
go.
There you go. There you go.
There we
Fucking
go.
right,
Hell
brother.
yeah, dude.
This episode of On Tap is brought to you by College Peep Show. Head on over to their website at repcps.com to check out their newest selection of hats, tees, hoodies, and drinking apparel. Use code ONTAP for 10% off your next order. That's code ONTAP. Back to the show.
Shawn, first off, thank you for killing it on this tattoo. I don't really feel like this is a punishment. And I think this kind of backfired on us because Bodie got the benefit of getting this badass tattoo on him.
Fuck yeah.
Is what did you think of this design when I hit you up and was like, hey, we have this idea. Our buddy lost this thing. We want you to tattoo on him. What did you think?
I mean, the minute you told me what you wanted to include, I thought it was gonna be hilarious just immediately. So yeah, I got excited, and I appreciate you guys having me on here to do it, man. It's fun, dude. Like I told you before, I don't get to do this for fun very often. It's my
Right.
job, you know. So whenever I get to do something like this, it's just like free and enjoy it. I enjoy it, man. It's awesome. Yeah.
it's sweet.
It turned out
amazing.
fucking amazing, dude.
Super good.
Yeah, that kind of shit's just fun, man. It ain't stressful or anything like that. So yeah, it was good. It's a good
Do you feel like you do better without the pressure of like someone has money on the line right now? Like, you know, it's just fucking Bodie. No one really cares if you fuck it up. Like,
It's just
does
Bodie.
it take the stress and like does it make the job more fun if you know like he's not paying for it? And honestly, if I fuck this thing up a little bit, the guys are gonna like it even more.
100%. Actually, I think that's exactly why it was so fun, man. There's no pressure, man. I got people that wait, 8-9 months for a tattoo. If you fuck something up,
That's
and it's so
crazy.
expensive too, you fuck one thing up, man. Oh, that's pressure.
Have you had a situation like that where you messed up a tattoo?
I've literally never fucked up a tattoo before.
Thank God you never had to go through it.
Have you ever had the situation where like you didn't fuck up a tattoo, but someone was trying to accuse you of
I'm
fucking
playing.
up a tattoo?
I've made a ton of mistakes, man. I'm a learn the hard way kind of guy. That's just in all areas of life. So, yeah, I've definitely made some mistakes tattooing early on in my career where people will come back to me and ask for, touch ups. So they're unhappy and you got to try and work with them and stuff. So it happens, man. Everybody's got to start somewhere,
When you become a true professional in the tattoo game, is it a tough line to balance when it comes to friends and wanting tattoo work and I guess wanting like that friend deal or even free?
I can't even go to a family, and I love my family, and I would tattoo all of them if I could. But I can't even go to like a family event or anything without getting cornered. Like, when you got time to tattoo me, bro? Like, come do this tattoo for me. Oh man, all the time, everywhere you go. And it's a blessing and a curse at the same time because it's like I know it's a lot of appreciation and they're proud of me and stuff. But yeah, after a while, it wears on you a little bit, man. There's definitely a balance where you kind of have to set boundaries a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Dude, I would love to do this tattoo for you, but I'll give you the family discount, but I can't, I'm still gonna have to charge you and that kind of stuff. So, but I run into that a lot.
How long have you been tattooing now?
I started in 2017, October, so it's 6 years, a little over 6 years.
Oh, okay.
No, that's when I started from practicing. Yeah. I started on fake skin, started tattooing my leg, then I was tattooing my friends and family, and then I got my apprenticeship shortly after that. I was just tattooing out of my basement for a long time. So
Damn. Is there when you first started, did you like go all in on everything? Like, because you run through a lot of materials. Like, there's a lot of waste, right? Like, you run through like saran wrap, cleaning supplies. I mean, how much paper towels do you buy alone?
that's actually the biggest overhead right there.
It's
That
really?
probably beats rent.
Really?
No,
Oh, shit.
no, it ain't that bad. But when I first started, I ordered a kit. Amazon or whatever. You can order kits of anything now, just cheap stuff. And I just started out, honestly, because I'm an artist. You know, I was telling you before, I'd been drawing since I was a little kid. So I wanted to just see if I was good at it first. So I just practiced with it with just the bare minimum. And then immediately I started catching on. So I'm like, all right, I started reinvesting into it, you know, and you start accumulating quite a bit of stuff. It's a lot. It's actually a lot. So I bet you guys didn't think I was going to be carried in like cases of shit, right?
No, not
at all.
Right.
Definitely not.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't know exactly what you had. Originally, I had planned on you just doing it on the couch. This looks way more official.
Dude, I was honestly hoping that this guy would show up with like a thumbtack and a vibrator.
A toothbrush whittled down with some ink on
That's
it.
what I was hoping for, dude. I'm like,
Oh, man.
What's some of the worst tats that you've seen people come in where do you do any cover-up work or no? Because
I
know
do
some
tons of cover-ups.
Okay, I was gonna say I know a lot of guys are against working with other
Yeah.
artists' work.
Yep.
What do you think is some of the worst stuff you've seen covered up as far as like amateur work that they've got done from someone else?
I've done so many cover-ups of exes' names. And I'm just like, guys, don't get a tattoo with your girl or boyfriend's name. Just don't do it.
that was the biggest pat on my back ever because earlier this episode I said that's the worst fucking tattoo you can get.
Just don't do it, man. You never know. You never know.
I have an ass tat with my wife's name.
Hey,
on
man,
it.
I do really good cover-ups.
I'll call you in 6
bro.
months.
Yeah, there we go. I don't use names or anything, but there was a lady who would come in every so many months and I'll be covering up her next boyfriend's name or her old boyfriend's name and then tattooing her new boyfriend's name. And she was like a regular with this. It was like 5 or 6 times where I was covering up the old name and giving her a new name. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I feel like a criminal kind of like, I felt bad even doing the tattoo.
You ever think of just like tattooing like For the Streets on her instead of tattooing the new boyfriend's name? Just,
How do you do a name? How do you do a name cover up? Like, do you turn it into a different word, or do you like turn it into a design, or
Big black blob.
No, honestly, man, I'm a believer in like turning it into a beautiful piece of art. Like I said, I do a lot of cover-ups, and I think the amateur thing is to just go dark and make it really dark. If you've seen Wood's arm, right?
Mm-hmm.
He used to have stars all over his arm, and then we turned it into a ship, and it was like light. It wasn't dark at all. I mean, you can do beautiful art over old tattoos and without going too dark. That'd be a fun challenge. It's tough. It is tough, and it's one of the things I love about it is that it's really hard. I can tattoo blindfolded nowadays because I've done it, so many times, and I've been drawing since I was a little kid. So it's almost like a new way to make it fun for me. It's like it's a new challenge, When it's easy, I don't even really enjoy it anymore, unless I'm doing something like that. 'Cause it's fun. I give all my other artists the easy stuff now because I like the complex stuff. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Can you think of a time when like someone came in and you had to like refuse them to do it because it was just a bad idea through and through?
yeah. And honestly, what I was talking about earlier is me not doing face tattoos or genital areas. Again, it goes back to like I want to display a beautiful piece of art, man. I'm not trying to just mark people up. So unless somebody came in and they had a really cool idea that was going to make their face really cool with a tattoo on it, I'm not going to do it. And people will come in all the time and ask for face tattoos and stuff, or they'll ask for something that's, like racial slur or something like that. I don't mess with that kind of stuff either.
Yeah, okay, that
You
makes
get
sense.
all types coming into a tattoo shop, man.
Do you get
that's
a lot of,
crazy.
You get a lot of
Getting a
genital
racial
requests?
slur tattooed on yourself is fucking
That's
crazy.
dedication to racism.
Yeah,
man.
I was almost like scared to even say no because I'm like, shit, this guy's probably gonna shoot me.
That's out of pocket.
Yeah, shit must get real when someone shows you their design and there's a couple swastikas on it. It's like,
Oh fuck.
yeah, I don't know if we're doing this
came in
one.
the other day who just got out of jail and was asking for an apprenticeship, and he was showing me pictures of his pen drawings, and I'm like, oh my god, you get all types, man. I'm telling you, everybody
fuck.
comes into a tattoo shop.
I would imagine. Do you get a lot of genital requests?
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
I gotta put that out there that I'm a happily married man and I don't do that kind of stuff. Well, I'm not really. And nobody who's actually married is actually happy. But you know what I mean? You get it. You know what I mean?
That's how I know that you're a real married guy.
Yeah, I'm really married. Yeah.
Married and
really
content.
married. Yeah,
fine?
we're married. We're married.
That's funny. Can you think of some of these tattoos that you've had to turn away? Like what really sticks out to you?
Man, the last one that I can remember, and this is actually, it was a while ago, but it wasn't that I turned it away. I just refer to my other artists. Like if they're willing to do it, I'll let them do it. But the only thing I don't want any of the racial stuff in my shop or anything that's like, anything in that area. But there's a girl that wanted to get me to do a piece of pizza on her ass. And I was like, I don't get it. And it sounds awesome, sounds funny, but I'm just not going to do it. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's too easy for me anyway. And I just don't feel like doing it. But
wasn't hot enough.
Eat that shit.
It had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, I feel that. I can see that. Well, and the beauty of your industry is that you have the full ability to pick and choose what you actually want to do. Like that's the beauty and sort of the art of tattooing is like you can choose. If it's just not your style or not what you want to do, I'm sure you have thousands of recommendations that you can give to them. Like, hey, I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I know someone that will. Here's their number. But I mean, that's cool because like a dentist can't refuse someone to work on their teeth because their teeth are shitty,
Yeah.
So that's kind of the cool part of it.
Dude, actually, I never thought of that. That's actually pretty dope.
How often is it that you have to like talk someone out of a tattoo idea and kind of sway them in the right direction? Like a guy comes in wants like, I want a swastika on my forehead, and you're like, maybe let's just put some fucking pine trees on your forearm. How often is it like you gotta like turn someone in the right direction because they don't know what they're getting themselves into?
That's part of my job, actually, man, honestly, because it's not a knock on their ideas. It's not a knock on the person. But a lot of times people have these ideas that, let's say, it just doesn't fit the area of the skin that we're using. Like there's like we're doing a forearm tattoo. Well, it's got to be really a narrow design, a tall and, skinny design. And they maybe are asking for a wide landscape or something, So I kind of walk them through things and guide them. That's every tattoo, every design pretty much, for the most part. But I mean, that's part of my job, and I enjoy it too. Like part of my creativity comes from my clients. So they'll have an idea, and then it sparks creativity for me where I can then kind of guide them, So, and that's not a bad thing in my mind. It happens a lot though.
No, I think it's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of people out there with stupid fucking tattoos where I'm like, maybe if the artist who did it was like, hey, I'm not going to fucking do this. Yeah. Then they'd get the idea that, hey, maybe it's a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know what? That's my name on that piece. That's
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're walking around, they're telling me. So if I do something that's I know is going to look dumb, they're going to put my name on it. That's, it's a detriment to me.
Yeah, that's another good point too, because that's unlike, let's go back to the dentist analogy. Like people don't see someone's fucked up teeth and think like, oh, I wonder what their dentist is. But they will see a tattoo that's fucked up and say like, I wonder who their artist is. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
and they probably think it's cool as fuck. So they're like, "Oh yeah, this dude did it. Like this shit looks badass, doesn't it?" And everyone else is like, "That looks stupid."
It's like what separates a tattoo guy versus like an artist that tattoos.
Big time. Yeah. I think that's a huge point. Actually, there's a lot of people that know how to tattoo. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of artists that tattoo though. The industry's it's getting better, but it was for a while there was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I've seen some bad tattoos, and I feel like I'm not around a lot of people with good tattoos, specifically all these guys here. But, so I don't have a lot of frame of reference. I'm the only one here with a good tattoo on besides Bodie now. So
I have.
What the fuck? My pineapple's better than all yours?
No, Will's tattoos fucking suck.
He's
I got
sitting
good
right
tattoos.
there.
I will show you all of my
Mitch,
tattoos.
don't let Cody talk some shit. He was giving your tattoos kudos before you
I
got
know.
here today.
I know. He sucks my dick about it all the time.
He's the only white guy I've ever met with tattoos on his arm that's not pine trees.
Hey, there you go.
That is true. They aren't pine trees.
So you say you've done a lot of these pine tree tattoos. Have you ever had the conversation with someone like, maybe let's add some flair to this?
I do it. Like I just said, I try. And like at the end of the day, I think of it this way. It's your tattoo. It's not mine, but my name is on it. So I try to guide people and give them tips and stuff. But if what they want is a pine tree tattoo, and even if a million other people have the same one, it is what it is. I'll do it. But like for instance, I just finished a half sleeve of a pine tree forest. And instead of like doing the basic black pine trees and it's really simple, I try to add some life to it, or I'll give it like a realistic appeal to it, or I'll add a certain kind of a tree off to the side that has a lot of detail that looks real, and then you have your other pine trees in the background. I try to put different spins on it to try and like make it different, make it pop, versus just doing the same old
yeah, if you have a guy that comes in, say he saw someone with a tattoo and it was like a sleeve and he wanted the exact same thing, will you not copy another artist's work, or will you kind of take it and put your own spin on it? Or are you okay with doing exactly what someone else has?
I always try to talk them into letting me have some creative freedom. And honestly, man, I've been doing this now for 6 years, and I am lucky or blessed or whatever. I have really good clients. I got clients, like I said before, they wait 8-9 months for me, so they're excited to work with me. So a lot of them are very willing to adjust their sort of vision of the tattoo to work with me. So I don't have the same issues that I did or my apprentices do now, that where someone walks in with a Pinterest picture and they're like, I want this tattoo. You know, most of the time they have pictures to show me, to give me an idea. And then it's like, but take and run with it with your creativity, you know, and I can kind of put my spin on it. So I'm pretty lucky at this point in my career where I get to kind of manipulate things the way I want. But yes, that happens a lot where I get people, they come in, they show me all their pictures, and like, this is what I'm looking for. And instead of just doing it exactly like that, I find a way, like a happy medium. Like, what do you like about that? What do you not like about that? How can I put my spin on it? You know, and I kind of do that.
Yeah. So we've had a friend of ours, Justin Jimenez from Electric Blue Tattoo in Forest Lake, here on the podcast before, and he was telling us that he finds it strange of how many people get off from having like that specific pain of getting a tattoo, right? It's oddly higher than what he thought it would have been. Have you ever experienced that? Like, there's someone like getting off from Bodie?
No, I was.
I came twice, dude.
Yeah, this guy.
That's why I was leaning this way, so you didn't see it.
No, I was just telling him that though. I have clients that specifically come in for therapy. It's like a therapeutic session. I swear to God.
So what do you tattoo on them when they
whatever
want like
they
therapy?
I mean, you know, it's the same process for everything, or for all my tattoos, but they come in like on a regular basis, say a 6-month basis. They book a tattoo every 6 months because they know they start getting depressed at a certain point, and it sort of gives them a lift. And I swear to God, it's weird that it works, because I've been there where I've been like, after you get a tattoo, you just feel better, man.
I can relate to that pretty heavily. Like when I was getting my sleeve worked on, for sure, there was something about like coming, because I always did like Fridays and Saturdays.
You were coming?
Yeah.
He's addicted.
No, no, but like when like you'd come in and just like you get to like hang out for a couple hours, and like I don't know if it was the pain itself that like is therapeutic, but something about like it's like peaceful almost.
Something about a back room of a KFC that just gets me going.
It's weird that like you could like be playing music and getting stabbed in the arm, and you're like, this is pretty fucking chill, dude. Like, I actually like this shit.
No, but I think there's some science behind it. Actually, I was talking to Kelly and Wood about this on their podcast. And Kelly brought up that your brain releases the dopamine and the serotonin when you're in pain, because it helps you manage your pain levels, like your body's natural way of handling pain, and that makes people feel good. And then your body remembers when you got that and how you got that, so you remember, oh, when I get tattooed, I feel good. So it's like a little bit of an addiction from that. It's like, because it gives you that lift, gives it dopamine and serotonin. So
I need to get fucking Bill Nye on here and explain this shit to us,
right?
Dude, because
Bill, true, man. That's why people cut themselves. I don't know, same shit.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I never really thought of that. Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen body suspensions?
Yes, like the meat hooks and shit.
They use that for therapy.
Yeah,
that blows my
fucking
mind.
nasty.
What?
fucking insane.
That's
What the fuck is this?
I'll show you.
fucked up.
Okay, so like meat hooks, they like it's like in the movie Saw, when they'll like put hooks in their skin and suspend themselves from the ceiling, like with these hooks in their skin.
It's like
think it has
human
something to
sized.
do-
You're the minnow.
Here, I got a video right here.
It
Hold
has
on.
something to do with like pressure points on your body, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about it. I just know that people who have done it told me it's like a therapeutic thing for them, and I'm like, what?
There's some sick bastards getting off from that.
Again, you go to a convention.
Crazy.
Like there's literally hooks in her body, and she's just swinging around.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So
Send
there
me
was at one of my latest conventions, they had a burlesque show where the strippers were doing body suspension like that as part of a show. I couldn't even watch it. And I'm nothing against them or anything. I just couldn't watch it.
No,
This
it
is
just
the
gives you
weirdest.
the heebie-jeebies.
This
Yeah,
is
I
the
was like,
weirdest erection I've ever had.
No,
I
it
can't
probably
stop
doesn't even
looking.
crack top 5 weirdest erections I've ever had, to be honest.
Not even top 5.
You've been doing it for long enough, and you have enough tattoos under your belt that there's got to be some that really stand out, whether it be either creativity or just like wildness.
Sure.
What are some of like the big pieces that you've done? Like, have you done like a Steve-O back tat type of situation?
I mean, nothing funny, I guess. Because again, my clientele base is like not the type of people you'd think, right? Like they're the anesthesiologists, the doctors, the dentists. The 90% of the population these days has a tattoo. In every areas of life, you know what I mean? So I don't get like a lot of goofy shit or anything, but I get a lot of big pieces for sure, and it's usually tied to like family or or their walk of life, you know, their story, whatever it is. And I got some really cool pieces that I'm really proud of for sure. And some of them are still unfinished, but like, let's see, one of the guys I just did, so I don't want to, again, this is getting personal story, so I don't want to go too deep, but his, he had some family members commit suicide. And so like they both drove a vehicle into an oncoming train, and we did this cool like train with a light at the end of the tunnel, and it just turned into like the staircase to heaven with the galaxy. Wow. Just a really cool collaboration of different things. And but that's like 90% of what I do is like people are telling me their stories, and I'm turning it into a piece of art. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So a lot of cool stuff like that. Not as much like the Steve-O funny shit. I wish I got to do more of that stuff. Like, that's just fun.
Yeah, hey, well, next top 3 that someone loses, we'll pay you to do a big back piece.
Dude,
it's probably going to end up on Bean by a huge Bush's big.
He raised his hand.
Full
I
back.
volunteers tribute.
I'm all
Will's
for
gonna
it.
throw on purpose, dude.
You best fucking believe that.
All right, we're going to have to talk after the episode. We'll get one on the schedule next year or
We're
something.
going to turn this into the winner who gets the tattoo. Right?
Yeah, right. That's hilarious. Well, boys, you have any closing questions for Shawn before we dip out of this thing?
No, I'm genuinely impressed on how quick you put together that design and then put it on Bodie's skin just like that. I've never seen a tattoo done in person, so this was a great experience to me. And thank you so much for coming to the studio. Absolute pleasure to meet you. Great time with the boys.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite. Like I said, I had a blast, man. And you guys ever want to come to the studio, just let me know. We'll get you some
100%.
tattoos,
Hell yeah.
man.
100% we
Come
will.
check it out, too. It's a
sure.
pretty dope shop. So
I'll get on the
absolutely.
schedule.
Stay in touch, too.
Yeah, where can everyone find you? They should go look at your work online. What's
So
your
Fresh
handles?
Skin Tattoos. You can search at Google, Instagram, Facebook. And I'm downtown St. Cloud. I've been there for a little over 2 years now. It's kind of the new guy in town, but now I'm starting to put my roots in a little bit. So
Nice.
yeah, look me up.
Hell yeah, go see them. Fresh Skin
Fucking right.
Tattoos. Tell them the boys sent you. We'll see you
boys.
later. Shawn, thanks for coming on.
I appreciate it.